hear him say that he's going to move the chair. I hear him say that he's going to move the chair. I hear him say that he's going to move the chair. I hear him say that he's going to move the chair. I hear him say that he's going to move the chair. hear him say that he's a media trainer. I hear him say that he's a media trainer. I hear him say that he's a media trainer. I hear him say that he's a media trainer. I hear him say that he's a media trainer. I hear him say that he's a media trainer. mi somiglia, cioè, io 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 non so, mi sono venuto a cercare. 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 hear him say that he's going to move their chair.
If you are able, please stand for the arrival of the procession.
please take your seats. Guests, colleagues, friends, families, graduands. On behalf of the university, I am delighted to welcome you to Royal Holloway on this very important occasion, our graduation ceremony. It's really wonderful to see so many of you gathered here for this unique occasion. We welcome those of you who are visiting us for the very first time, those returning to a place that has become familiar, and those who are watching this from around the world on the live stream. To you all, we extend a very warm welcome, and we hope you enjoy the ceremony and have a memorable and happy day. It's truly wonderful to be able to share this event with you, celebrating as we are the fantastic achievements of the graduating class of 2023. Students, this is absolutely your day and your achievement. Today marks the end of your current studies and enables an all too brief but special opportunity to reflect on all that has passed and to celebrate with loved ones, and perhaps to begin a transition into a new stage of life. Sometimes that might feel like a bittersweet experience because I hope all of you have loved being here at Royal Holloway and are probably also sensing a leave-taking of a place and a community that you've valued. To all of our student supporters in the audience or watching online or just with us in our thoughts today, we salute you for your enabling of everything that is being celebrated here today. To our students, your resilience, your resolve over the past few years has been tested like no others in recent memory. I do want to recognise that a number of our students are here today and will not yet have received their final degree outcomes. I'm truly sorry that this has happened, but I want to reassure you we're absolutely committed to providing all of our students with those marks and those outcomes as soon as possible. Throughout your studies, you've endured disruption, and I know that many of you have faced personal challenges as well. It's a testament to your hard work, your dedication, your tenacity, your innovation that you're here today, and I hope you can celebrate all that you've achieved. We wish for you an exciting future, whatever you choose to do next, whether that's further academic study or full-time employment or mind-enriching travel or a contribution to the voluntary and charitable sector. Whatever your bright future holds, we hope you'll carry the spirit of Royal Holloway within you, which is all about making a positive contribution in the world. I have been so proud over the course of this past academic year, my very first in post as Vice-Chancellor and Principal of this wonderful university, to see so many varied, distinctive, but equally brilliant student projects and acts of learning taking place. From the exciting discoveries and creativity going on in our laboratories and our studios, to those learning languages with the absolute determination of fostering global exchange, from data analysts to economists and statisticians, from sustainable business experts to health studies students, from creative writers, filmmakers, historians, to cultural and physical geographers seeking to understand concepts of placemaking in the world, from clinical psychologists to lawyers to social workers to engineers to literary and linguistic experts. The education and research community that is Royal Holloway seeks to enact positive transformation, and our students are at the very forefront of that effort. I've also seen this past year our students actively transporting their learning out into local communities, practicing in sites as varied as Kew Gardens and the National Archives here on our doorstep in Surrey, to fieldwork and archaeological digs around the world, from theatres and film sets to spaces of policy making, and of course into schools and classrooms. I've met with and heard from students who've volunteered in food banks, on biodiversity campaigns, through food growing or health and well-being projects, and in a myriad of ways then been giving back to and making society better, and I couldn't be prouder of them all. Many years ago, the pioneering US anthropologist Margaret Mead was asked by a student what she considered to have been the first sign of civilization. The student might have expected Mead, with her expertise in food cultures, to talk about something like clay pot ceramics or fish hooks or grinding stones, but actually her answer was that the first sign of civilization was a sign in skeletal remains that a femur, thigh bone, had clearly been broken and then healed, and that that individual had continued on for some years using that leg. Because usually, explained Mead, in the animal kingdom, if you broke your leg, you would expect your power to run from danger, to reach water for drink or shade for rest would be diminished, and you'd become easy prey. But this bone had healed, and that was precious evidence for me that someone had taken time to stay with the person who had fallen, had perhaps used their skills and their local knowledge to bind up the wound with available materials, used their education, maybe even carried them to safety and enabled their subsequent healing process. Helping someone through difficulty is where civilization starts, said Mead. We are at our best when we serve others. And that's a really good mantra to live by. We are at our best when we serve others. And it's one I've seen Royal Holloway students practice in so many ways during their studies. So we now watch with excitement as you take those same values and skills, graduates, out into the world to do good, to practice care and compassion, whatever profession you choose to follow, and wherever you choose to carry out that effort. At Royal Holloway, we strive to be a university of global social purpose, and we know and trust that you will use the superpower that is a degree to give back and to make a difference, and we'll be cheering your efforts every step of the way. So please enjoy today, enjoy this ceremony, go forward into that bright future, be successful, have an amazing time. But also please remember that central act of being human, which, as Margaret Mead knew all too well, is to take care of each other, to love and to be loved. We are immensely proud of all that you have achieved to date and all that you will achieve. You are the very best of us. So here is to you, graduates, our remarkable, brilliant, inspirational change makers. Make the world beautiful. Continue to astonish us, because we know you can. Thank you. And now, graduates from the School of Engineering, Physical and Mathematical Sciences will be presented at this ceremony. The first group of graduates presented are those who've studied a degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering, or Bachelor of Science. The next group will be those who've studied a postgraduate diploma or a master's degree, and they'll be followed by graduates who have studied a degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I am now delighted to welcome the Executive Dean of the School of Engineering, Physical and Mathematical Sciences, Professor Gavin Shattuck.
Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity to speak this afternoon. Today we recognise and celebrate the achievement of our students who have followed programmes within the departments in our School of Engineering, Physical and Mathematical Sciences. The school comprises 5 departments: electronic engineering, mathematics, physics, computer science and information security, and the aims of the school are to deliver a high-quality learning experience across all levels of education and to perform world-leading research. We're a multifaceted school covering a wide variety of areas, from discovery science through mathematical, computational and engineering theory, to application, to social science and project management. And each of our departments prides itself on integrating our current research ideas within our teaching and ensuring that our students are engaging with the very latest ideas and discoveries. And we're especially proud of the contribution that our students make to our research through undergraduate and postgraduate projects, together with a number of other opportunities. And it's notable this year that we've had a number of student-led research activities published in some of the world's best academic journals. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our students for all of their hard work and the central role they play in making our departments, the school and the university such a vibrant and enjoyable place to study and work. I'd particularly like to thank those students who have played an active role in shaping the future of our school and our departments, both through formal mechanisms, for example, the EPMS network and student staff liaison committees, but also informally with those incredibly important conversations with your lecturers and personal tutors and other staff. Your input is incredibly important to us and is really vital in making sure that we're best placed to adapt to the needs of our current students and those that we will meet in the future. The ability for students and staff to come together and work through problems and find solutions to major challenges has never been as important as it has been over the past few years. I can't imagine what it must have been like to study for a degree during lockdowns and a global pandemic, and you have all shown incredible resilience in a very stressful time and in the face of great uncertainty. We applaud your ability to adapt to rapidly changing learning environments and also your ability to overcome a whole load of other challenges. And I hope that as you graduate now, there might be a period of stability in your lives before you go on to your future endeavors. I would like, therefore, to wish you the very best in your futures. We are entirely confident that you will all find success in whatever you choose to do. So once again, a big thank you from the school and the departments, and well done. It is now my great pleasure that we move to the presentation of graduates, and we move to the presentation of graduates from computer science, and I welcome the computer science representative, Dr. Yuri Kalnishkan.
Professor Julia Saunders, Vice Chancellor and Principal. I would like to present graduates from the Department of Computer Science. For Master of Science degrees from the Department of Computer Science. Gavri Shankar Ramaswamy. Jayapriti Prakash. Deptarup Majumdar. Sabine Kader. Ansu John. Puneet Saeed Dodi. Sharon Baban. Meghana Chunduru. Leandro Cunha. Rahul Raghavendra Prasad. Rohan Pradhan. Mayank Namdel. Isha Mana. Rohan Deshmukh. Manimigali Arul. Atita Kulkarni. Dvaraka Venkata Naga Srikant Maleti. Vipul Pawar. John Wilson. Mark Schwarjak. Akshay Saman. for Master of Science by Research degrees from the Department of Computer Science. Weston Sleeman. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the Department of Computer Science. Please welcome the Head of Department for Electronic Engineering, Dr. Steve Olty.
Professor Julie Sanders, Vice Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduands from the Department of Electronic Engineering. For Bachelor of Engineering degrees from the Department of Electronic Engineering, Maciusz Palacek. Jazan Ale. Jawad Khan. Aske Rasmussen. Ragul Sivananthan. Jonam Coutinho. Danfor Afonso. Abdurrahman Mirza. Vincent Bello. Alexander Elliott. Lamal Ford. Rochelle Hernandez. Sophie Taylor. Matthew Wooldridge. Eamon Chowdhury. Alba Fernandez. For Master of Engineering degrees from the Department of Electronic Engineering, Gideon Fernandez. Charlie Rooks. Shannon Stewart. George Williams. Adam Carter. Jake Cornwell. Jason Maher. George Sales. For Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Electronic Engineering, for a PhD thesis entitled Microscopic Magnetism of Van der Waals Magnetic System, Supervisor Professor Wenqing Liu, Jiabao Sun. That concludes the presentation of graduands from the Department of Electronic Engineering. Please welcome the Head of Department for Information Security, Professor Chris Mitchell.
Professor Julie Sanders, Vice Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduands from the Department of Information Security. For Master in Science degrees from the Department of Information Security. Samuel Arnold. Ibrahim Chowdhury. Fatima Azim. Varun Dandapani. Fazbir Iskander. Mohammed Adil Faisal. Sabiha Khan. Praveen Kochu Parakal Shopi. Omotola Olusoga. Amish Pavecha. Rohit Sroa. Abhishek Sankar Subramanian. Raja Rahul Sumati Gunasekaran. Mohammed Siddiq Abdul Majid Sikandar. Alex Thomas. Toby Abioy. Anthony Nyako Osai. Manu Sharma. Jose Valsamar George. Nikhil George. Aslan Mubarak. Pramit Manoy Kulkarni. Muhammad Ali. Vijaya Ram Varma Uppalapati. For Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Information Security. Modelling cryptographic attacks by powerful adversaries. Supervised by Dr. Elizabeth Qualia, Marcel Armour. The attempted securitization of Bitcoin and the question of money. Supervised by Professor Peter Adey, Simon Butler. Teacher, enforcer, soothsayer, scapegoat. The purpose of the CISO in commercial organizations. Supervised by Dr. Ricker Jensen. Joseph da Silva. On the development of next-generation memory exploits, supervised by Dr. Daniel O'Keefe, Geordie Gennison, the creation and role of maritime cybersecurity governance, supervised by Professor Klaus Dodds and Professor Keith Martin. Rory Hopcraft. Resource estimation of fault-tolerant quantum information set decoding, supervised by Professor Rudiger Schack, Kyle Hutchings. Leaky bodies, leaking data, period tracking apps, menstrual capitalism, and the praxis of feminist cybersecurity, supervised by Professor Catherine Brickell and Dr. Jorge Blasco Alice. Laura Shipp. Distinct difference configurations in groups, supervised by Professor Simon Blackburn. Luke Stewart. That concludes the presentation of graduands from the Department of Information Security. Please welcome the Head of Department for Mathematics, Professor Ian Muffett.
Professor Julie Sanders, Vice Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduands from the Department of Mathematics. For the Bachelor of Science degrees from the Department of Mathematics, Charlie Brissenden. Gemma Chambers. Simran Chana. Murray Childs. Millie Clark. Cara Eifritz. Ahmed Faraz. Annalisa Fernandez. Abigail Horseman. Suquan Huang. Alice Johnson. Alexander Jones. Rion Chutla. Anudi Lokapu Arochiji. Vera Minta Yemo. Louis Pickup. Reba Powell Barley. Isha Sandhu. Anamika Sharma. Ethan Terrace. Jeevathan Tilaganathan. Anna Walsh. Blake Woods. Amrit Walia. George Wright. Beth Ashley. Eric Barazetta Gonzalez. Veronique McHenry. Nana Asantewa. Durante Cartwright. Aditya Dewalkar. Jaspreet Singh. Sahib Dhillon. Bassam Ginny Mirans. Domingos Gonçalves. That concludes the presentation of the graduates from the Department of Mathematics. Please welcome the head of the Department for Physics, Professor Stephen Gibson.
Professor Julie Sanders, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present graduands from the Department of Physics. For Bachelor of Science degrees from the Department of Physics, Kieran Cromwell. Emlyn Davies. Emily Engels. Alexander Prowse. Mohammed Qureshi. Daniel Ascroft. Erwin Blair. Ela Boyce. William Kane. Max Downer. Thomas Edwards. Maheen Ghani. Jamie Gowers. Jasleen Kapoor. Alfie Keane. Jana Koslova. Rebecca Mallet. Hayward Seum. Jack Smith. Isaac Standen. Alex Wilson. James Gathercole. Rubaba Norita. Luz Sanchez Real Jelnivich. James Gould. Matthew Randall. Matthew Webb. Nerges Brifkani. Charlotte Harrison. For Master in Science degrees from the Department of Physics, Peter Baxter. George Harvey. Poppy McVan. Oscar Schimmel. David Rodriguez. Matthew Colburn. Jessica Green. Amanda Hebert. Sean Hibbett. James Hughes. Floyd Hyatt. Ethan Cossack-Hein. Jackie Mahoney. Maya Pan. Stefan Stoiker. Clementina Tuck. Patrick Fleming. Thomas Backhouse. Daniel Bosbey. Daniel Doling. Ellis Hughes. Aurea Sendria. These are not from physics. Okay. Anit Kumar Gupta. Mohammed Fahan Sheikh. Veda Simita Chebeti. Sri Veera Siva Kumar Indugula. Sai Krishna Reddy Kona. Ayodeja Omotayo. For Master of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Physics. For the thesis entitled Development and Calibration of a Prototype Time Projection Chamber, supervised by Dr. Asher Kaboth and Professor Jocelyn Monroe, Zachary Chen Bichat. For Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Physics. For the thesis entitled Development of Laser-Eye Diagnostic Techniques with Applications on the Front-End Test Stand, supervised by Professor Stephen Gibson, Siobhan Alden. For the thesis entitled Dark Matter and Long-Lived Particles, supervised by Professor Stephen West, Dugald Hepburn. For the thesis entitled Searches for Periodic Signals in the Diphoton and Dilepton Invariant Mass Spectra with the ATLAS Detector at the Large Hadron Collider, supervised by Professor Glenn Cowan and co-supervised by Professor Véronique Boisvert, Sean Lawler. For the thesis entitled Machine-Induced Background of the ATLAS, CMS, and Phaser Experiments, supervised by Professor Stephen Gibson, Helena Lefebvre. For the thesis entitled Field-Tuned Ferromagnetic Quantum Criticality in Iron-Rich Niobium Iron-II Itinerant Transition Metal System, supervised by Dr. Philip Niklovitz, Giri Mani. For the thesis entitled Photon Detection and Associated Systematics in Dark Matter Experiments, supervised by Professor Jocelyn Monroe and co-supervised by Dr. Asher Kaboth, Joseph McLaughlin. For the thesis entitled Disorder-Induced Spin Liquids, supervised by Professor John Goff and Dr. Philip Niklovitz, Tomás Norton de la Fuente. For the thesis, Novel Fitting Techniques for Dark Matter Searches with the Lux Zeppelin Experiment, supervised by Dr. Asher Kaboth and Professor Jocelyn Monroe, Jordan Palmer. And for the thesis, Measuring CP Violation by Tagging Soft Muons in TT bar events using the ATLAS Detector at the Large Hadron Collider, supervised by Professor Véronique Boisvert and co-supervised by Professor Pedro Teixeira Diaz, James Shinner. That concludes the presentation of graduands from the Department of Physics. That also concludes the presentation of graduands at this ceremony.
We will now proceed with the award of the honorary degree of the University of London. Honorary degrees are conferred on persons of conspicuous merit, outstanding in their field, or those who have given exceptional service to the university. I call upon Professor Gavin Shaddick to present Dr. Anne-Marie Imafidon for the award of degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Vice-Chancellor and Principal, it is my pleasure to present to you Dr. Anne-Marie Imafidon, MBE. Today, we honor our distinguished guest's extraordinary achievements in the realms of science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and social enterprise. We gather here to celebrate a true trailblazer and a visionary leader whose passion for knowledge and tireless pursuit of equality have helped to shape the future of our digital world. She is a true inspiration to our students. Growing up in Walthamstow, East London, as the eldest of 5 children, Anne-Marie enjoyed a happy childhood where her natural curiosity was nurtured and encouraged by her parents. She remembers her father allowing her to take apart the family VCR, video cassette recorder, and that there was a lot of opportunity to explore. It was while she was studying at St. Saviour's C of E Primary School in Walthamstow that Anne-Marie was identified as exceptionally bright by her teacher, Mr. Davies. He suggested that she was ready for the next challenge, an opportunity which saw Anne-Marie passing 2 GCSEs while still at primary school. At the age of 11, she became the youngest girl ever to pass A-level computing. And then in 2003, at the age of just 13, Anne-Marie received a scholarship to attend Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland. On her return to the UK, she went up to the University of Oxford, and at 20, she became one of Oxford's youngest students to be awarded a master's degree in mathematics and computer science. Upon graduation, she joined the graduate scheme of a Universal Bank, where she was an enterprise and collaboration strategist in the technology division. And Anne-Marie recalls that she was never made to feel other and never noticed how outnumbered she was, both in her studies and when she was in the workplace. It was only in 2012, when she attended a keynote speech at the Grace Hopper Celebration of Women in Computing Conference in Baltimore, that she says, "The scales fell from my eyes." Having thought that the lack of women working in STEM careers was just a US problem, Anne-Marie realized it was also an issue in the United Kingdom, as well as further afield. And she made a New Year's resolution to do something about it, and co-founded STEMettes, a non-profit social enterprise with a vision to inspire and support girls, young women, and non-binary young people aged 5 to 25 into science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths careers, collectively known as STEAM. And that New Year's resolution has, over the past decade, helped over 60,000 young people gain qualifications such as professional agile certifications, enter industry, and start their own businesses with initiatives such as the Outbox Incubator. 60,000 young people have attended STEMette workshops and experiences across the UK and Ireland for free, with 95% reporting an increase in a STEAM career after just one event. It's truly inspirational. In 2017, Dr. Imifedon's work and passionate advocacy was recognized when she was awarded an MBE for her services to young women and the STEM sector. That year, she became an honorary fellow at her alma mater, Keble College, Oxford, and was listed as one of the BBC's top 100 women of 2017. Dr. Imifedon is a trustee of the Institute for the Future of Work, and in 2020 was awarded a Suffragette Science Award by the London Institute of Medical Sciences. In September 2022, Dr. Imifedon was announced as the British Science Association's new president for 2022 to 2023, and her first book, She's in Control: How Women Can Take Back Tech, came out in the same month. Her unwavering dedication to pushing the boundaries of innovation has seen her consulting with leading organizations, advising governments, and working with global institutions to shape policies that drive inclusivity. She has increased accessibility to STEAM and the representation of Black people working in it by hosting a tech podcast for the Evening Standard, as well as co-hosting 61 episodes of Channel 4's Countdown. As Dr. Imifedon herself says, talent is evenly distributed, but opportunity is not. If there had increased the opportunity, how many more geniuses would we find? How many more prodigies do we have in our midst? If we don't offer opportunities, we won't discover them. In recognition, therefore, of her achievements as an academic, a social entrepreneur, a pioneer and advocate, and as an inspirational role model for our students and our wider university community, may I invite you, Vice Chancellor and Principal, to confer the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa of the University of London upon Dr. Anne-Marie Imifedon, MBE.
It's the hat that does it, and these gowns. They'll put you right. There we go. By decision of Council, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, of the University of London.
Vice-Chancellor and Principal, graduands, distinguished guests. It's an honour to be bestowed with this honorary doctorate before you all today on such a momentous occasion, even though the rain is still going very strong outside. We're in the presence of greatness today, in those of you that have chosen arguably the best subjects across this school, in the presence of those of our family, our supporters, and our friends, but also my dear grandmother, Iye, who is sat here in the front row, who I'm incredibly pleased is able to join us in person to witness this moment. There's so much to enjoy on a day like today, and I feel particularly close to here at Royal Holloway because of how this institution was founded. I don't know how many of you know or are aware, but the Royal Holloway College and Bedford College were originally founded to give women access to higher education, something that, unfortunately, I still feel we need to work really hard to ensure we have still now in 2023. And both colleges have helped some remarkable women to achieve great things. We recently celebrated the 75th anniversary of the NHS, which of course was founded by alumni Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell, who was also the first woman registered on the General Medical Council register, who of course founded the NHS back with Florence Nightingale so long ago. And there are many, many, many alumni. The other one, which I think was fantastic to read, was Katie Tunstall, which I don't know how many of you know and recognise and maybe felt her spirit as you walked across the halls here on campus. Now, in my work and capacity as a leader, as well as an occasional presenter on Channel 4's Countdown, my mission is incredibly simple and aligned with those values that we have here at the college. This is to ensure that as many different types of people as possible are able to engage with all sorts of facets of knowledge, but importantly also STEAM, that being science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths, across academia, industry, and entrepreneurship, so that we can innovate for a better, brighter, and more purposeful tomorrow, rather than unwittingly working towards a robot apocalypse. The knowledge that we celebrate you gaining today is a piece of our wider puzzle. No matter who you are, this knowledge is for wider and collective societal use, adaptation, and understanding. And after we've got all the celebrations of today and maybe the weekend out of the way, I want that to be something that you all take with you. This is not just about you, this is about the rest of us. This is about applying that knowledge and solving problems, because there are so many problems out there to be solved. This is also just the beginning of your journeys, and this is just the beginning of you being able to develop that knowledge and your own understanding. So I look forward to seeing you all soon, perhaps working alongside me in any number of organisations on creating that future and building a legacy that we can all be proud of from across the sciences and our field. Now, our motto here at the college is Esse quam videri, which means to be rather than to seem. I want that to be something you all maybe take with you. There's so many things we want to seem to be, so many things we want to seem to have achieved. There's so many things that maybe in outwardly appearances we end up prioritizing. But I'd love for each of you to take forward, what is it that you would like to be? What is the difference that you would like to see? And what's the role that you want to be able to play in that for ensuring that we have a better tomorrow? Well done and congratulations again, and thank you very much, Vice Principal and President, for having me here today.
I would now like to introduce our student orator, Amanda Habert, who will deliver a speech on behalf of the students who we are celebrating here today.
Dear professors and staff, family and friends, dear fellow graduates, we did it. We have come together here today to celebrate the hard work and effort that all of us have put in over the past few years. We have completed our degrees and we can all be immensely proud. I still remember my first piece of coursework here when I had just moved to the UK and I didn't even know what the words velocity or acceleration meant. Now, 4 years later, I'm standing here in front of you giving a speech with a master's degree in physics. All of us have developed a lot in the past few years, even if it might be difficult for us to notice ourselves. We have developed academically, of course, but also personally and socially. I feel very lucky to have been able to do this here at Royal Holloway University. The community, the campus, all the sports clubs and societies have made it very easy to find a second home here, as well as explore our passions and learn a lot. I've made so many great memories, for example, in sports clubs like Ultimate Frisbee or climbing, or in the Physics Society that I know I will keep for life. I'm aware, however, that many of us have started or studied during the pandemic and also had to miss out on what would have been a normal first or second year of university. In my case, that meant living in a 6-person house with 8 students, where we all caught COVID of each other one after the other, only to, on the final day, get a flea infestation of a stray cat we befriended in our desperation. No matter your experience, this was a very challenging time for all of us, and we should all be extra proud being here despite these challenges. Of course, we could have never done this without the help of so many people. This is why I would like to take some time now to thank all those people who have not only supported us throughout this degree, but who have made this an enjoyable experience. First of all, I want to thank the professors and staff here at Royal Holloway University. I want to thank you for giving us lectures that me and my friends would talk and argue about until late at night. I want to thank you for responding to our questions and at times also worries, even in the form of emails in the middle of the night or 10 minutes before the deadline. I would also like to thank my parents and family and all of your family and friends behind the scenes, without whose support we could have never been able to do this. Thank you for always being there. No matter if we are asking questions about how to cook a tin of beans or how to do our laundry, but also when we are homesick, sad, or anxious. Lastly, I want to thank my friends here at Royal Holloway that made studying here so special. Thank you for being there to have fun with, to party, to study, and to grow into at least somewhat more like adults together. I know I've made friends for life here. I will be honest now, at the moment I also feel very sad. I'm sad to leave our beautiful little Egham and our campus, and more than anything, I'm sad because of all those people that I will miss so much here. And I'm also anxious for the future and how I will cope in this big, scary world outside this university. But I also remember feeling similar about first going to university, and I know how much I've learned in my time here. I'm sure, especially studying a STEM subject, we can all relate that no matter how difficult a situation or a problem may feel, no matter how far we feel we are out of our depth, there's always a solution, and during our degrees here, we have acquired so many skills that will help us with whatever we will be dealing with. Keeping this in mind, I remind myself today that I'm excited. Excited for what all of us can achieve. Some of us might stay in academia and contribute to science, some might create their own startup, some might have jobs helping to protect the environment, and so many more amazing things. No matter what, and even if you still might have no clue at the moment what you want to do, we all have the potential to achieve great things, and I hope we will all be able to pursue things in our lives that will make us happy and will fulfill us. So today I ask you to be excited with me. Excited about your own futures and those of your friends, no matter how daunting it may seem. Because for me, this is something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to keeping in contact with all my friends and professors here, going to alumni events, to see people again, and to hear about the great things that all of us will have done. And I know I will always look back at my time here at Royal Holloway with pride. In this spirit, I don't want to keep you here any longer. Congratulations to all of us, and I wish you all the very best of luck with your futures.
Thank you, Amanda, for sharing your experiences with us here today. It's also a great achievement, I think, to have been chosen to deliver the student speech in front of peers. So congratulations and well done. Please give her another round of applause, everybody. And before we conclude the ceremony, I'd like to invite our graduates to thank their guests for all the support that they've given them over the years. Graduates, please put your hands together to show your appreciation. Finally then, to our graduates, we are truly proud of what you have achieved here at Royal Holloway. We're excited about your future journey. As you embark on the next chapter, I hope you look back fondly at your time here. You have truly enriched our lives and our communities, and we have loved celebrating your achievements in this ceremony today. For those who feel it is possible, please could I ask you now to stand for the recession.
Hear him say that he's going to need that